using that.
No, I love
It's just
that.
for fun.
It's just so we can hear it anyway. That's all good.
All good?
All right. I almost wish we had like a jingle bells. I should have programmed one in. Just like a ching, 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 ching.
Oh, bless.
There's still time.
Doesn't
There's
matter.
still time. I can make things happen.
Merry Christmas!
Am I living? Oh, what a funny thing to say.
What a place to be living today.
Could you imagine living amongst this?
Oh, you would be.
In heaven.
Oh my gosh. You actually give that happy elf vibes.
Can I?
You do. You absolutely do. Look at you. I can see you. Oh my
Lighting
gosh.
up. Lighting up.
Elf on the shelf, Vinny. Where is he? I can see.
That's actually not a bad Halloween costume for next year, I reckon.
Oh.
Elf on the Shelf Finny.
Hello.
Hello.
What a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are about to, we are actually recording our Livin podcast, but
It's
where
happening.
are we today? Look at us
We
in this
are-
beautiful setup.
We're in the middle of the Adelaide CBD. We're
Yes.
at the Christmas Heirloom Company, which is a pop-up Christmas store that happens
Yes.
every year in Adelaide.
Yes, and it has done for about, we'll find out later the actual real facts, but I think it's 6 or 7 years now, popping up at a different location every year. However, fun fact,
Yeah, I love a
but
fun
it does actually tell you a sign of the times. Last year, they actually were in this exact location, which is great for them. However, doesn't that give you a sign of the times that this was still vacant?
Yes,
You know what I
yes,
mean? But hey,
yes.
winning for the Christmas
Winning for the
Company.
Christmas Heirloom Company. Fantastic. Well, if you are just tuning in, welcome to the latest episode of Livin. I'm Vince Fusco.
And I am Nancy Timpano, and we are in Christmas heaven.
It's funny that you say I give off like happy elven vibes.
Elvin?
Well, that's, elven.
Elvin. Oh, Elvin.
Or elvish. Elvish.
Oh, Elvin. I get it. I get it. You're
I
like
didn't even think of Elvin.
Elvin.
That's my Mexican name. Elvin. Yeah. No, I was...
You
I
give
forgot.
off Elf on the Shelf vibes.
Which
Happy
is-
Elf on the Shelf.
And I love that because
Yes.
you've actually just jogged a memory for me.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done?
There was I've played an elf many times.
Oh, have you?
I have. I played Ralph the Elf,
Oh.
who was like an evil elf in a Christmas show that I did in Penang. Probably it was 2011.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
There is a video that I should share it too. It comes up every year. A friend of mine who used to travel with me when I would be on tour,
Mm-hmm.
he would come. He would take leave from his job and come overseas with me.
I remember that story.
Right,
Yes.
and
yes.
he's the one who said to me this one specific year when I was playing this elf and I'm singing Santa Claus is coming to town and I'm out to wreck Christmas.
Yeah.
And he filmed it and I've got a blonde wig on and I look awful and he shared it. He shares it every year saying Merry Christmas, girls and boys.
Yes.
But that was the year that he said, not sure if the career's going up or down.
Yeah, I remember
It was
you
that
telling-
year. And you know what? I think it's only gone up since. But I've also played an elf at Santa's Wonderland.
Oh,
And I filled in for someone just 1 year.
look at that.
And I love playing an elf. How can you not?
Your alter ego,
an
the
elf.
elf. The elf.
A mischievous elf.
Absolutely.
100%.
There's only one type of elf. But you did trigger something earlier. You said ruining Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've ruined it a few times.
Yeah, but okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Today's topic.
I love this topic.
Could it be ruining Christmas? I want your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on gifting?
On gifting, a.k.a. re-gifting.
Re-gifting. But pass it on. What are your thoughts?
I love it.
Culprit.
Culprit. I love it.
Guilty.
100%. High five for that. High five for on-gifting. Because somebody said it to me earlier, and I'm not sure if they'll come back again, but they said not only is it good for the environment, it's good for your pocket.
It's... It is. Well, the thing is, right, I don't really... We're not even being tight bums, tight asses, because you know I don't like swearing.
No, it's not about
but
that.
it's not tight asses because we could take it back and get ourselves something else or exchange or whatever. So we're just on gifting.
Yeah. I do it with...
I don't like waste.
No, and see, I don't necessarily look at it as like a waste thing, but when I've got a lot of things, like so for my, let's go back 30th, I got 3 wallets.
Yeah.
I don't need 3 wallets.
You don't. Okay. No, you
So
don't.
I on-gifted 2 of those across the subsequent 6 years.
Okay, good, fine. Did you ever get caught out?
Oh, no.
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 Oh, my gosh.
Nance,
I
come
was
on.
talking earlier and I cannot wait to get her on here. There is a story to be told. And you even mentioned wallet. You are bang on
am I
the
really?
money. Yeah, you wait till you hear this story. Now, look,
I love it. Okay.
we will hear a little bit more about you have a whole process. Like, you are good.
Yeah,
You
so-
are good at the regifting.
When you ask me, have I ever been
Yes.
caught?
No, because you have
The
a
answer's no, guys.
system.
And you got to have a system.
Yeah, I don't have
Only
a system,
because,
damn
and look,
it.
I'll tell you, it's not a Christmas story, but this is how I learned the lesson, and I learned this lesson very, very young.
Mm-hmm.
My parents, big Italian family, we've spoken about them many times.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, it does happen. I was going to say weddings don't seem as common, but they are for me every other week. Hello.
Yeah.
But mum and dad, back in like the 90s, when everyone just seemed to be getting married, all my cousins, there'd be a wedding every other week.
Yes.
Mum and dad gave someone a beautiful dinner set
Right?
for their wedding gift.
Yes.
As you do. They did not re-gift it or on-gift it. They purchased it for these people. Forward the clock, about 18 months, 2 years later,
Yeah.
Mum and Dad get a knock at the door one night. Did you like that sound effect?
That was great.
That was practical, guys.
That was actual.
Perfect knock, too. But they get a knock at the door, and it's another couple.
Yeah.
Who they haven't seen for a long time. And Mum said, that's lovely of you to come and visit. And they said, well, look, we felt we had to come and visit Auntie Math because, as you know, we just got married and we got a beautiful gift. We got a beautiful dinner set. But this dinner set had a card in it.
No.
That was addressed
No.
to somebody else from you and Uncle Tony. So they were returning this gift because they felt that they couldn't accept it. Sprung, mate. Sprung. So, and I remember, like, my mum was mortified, my cousins were mortified. But here's the big question. Rather than have you been caught, do you fess up?
Oh, you know what? The time has come. We need to get her on here.
Oh, let's do it.
We need to
Let's
get
do it.
her on here. We will get on here in a couple of seconds' time. The owner of this store, Angela, we'll get her on. Let's get
Ange on here.
Let's
We'll be
get
right
her
back.
on. We'll be right back.
Oh, well, look, we are back here at the Christmas Heirloom Company in the city of Adelaide today. I feel so festive and sparkly. She said that she feels like Mother Christmas. We have the owner.
She's covered in glitter.
She's covered in glitter, which comes with the job, I think.
Yes.
We have Angela here. Angela is the owner of the Christmas Heirloom Company. Angela, welcome to Livin.
Thanks, guys. This is awesome. Thanks for coming in.
This is awesome. Thank you so much for having us here. It is so, so cool. I haven't probably lit up like this in any of the other on-sites.
I know you don't light up like when I rock up. It's a bit.
That's a bit rough, isn't it?
That's a bit rough, but
Sorry,
anyway.
man. Hey, just quickly, I
Yes.
feel like I'm looking, there's a lot of Christmas trees around this store that
Yes.
look somewhat similar, a little bit different, but same. I feel like I'm getting the same sort of vibe with you two.
What's going on?
Oh, just a little bit.
You delusional?
There's some sort of family connection here or what?
Oh, perhaps.
Can you let's talk about the white Christmas tree in the room.
There is one, is there? And there's a black one too.
Oh, yes. Angela is one of my sisters.
One of.
One
You're one of the
of.
Timpano set.
I
Ange.
am.
Yep.
I am. I'm one
love
of the
that.
Timpanos. I'm
Like
an
it.
older sister. Older and wiser.
Older and wiser.
Don't know about that, actually.
Yeah, we can edit that out.
No, we'll keep that one in for sure. No, and tell me about this shop. How did you become the owner of the Christmas Heirloom Company? How does this happen?
So this is what happens when you spend a white Christmas in London and New York and you come back to Australia and you go, it's just not the same. We wanted to bring a bit of Christmas magic to Adelaide and we stumbled across this in New Zealand. It's a New Zealand company and we were there one day and saw this store and went, I think we could bring this to Adelaide and it could be a nice little side hobby for a few months of the year. That was 7 years ago.
Wow.
Little did we know what we were getting ourselves into. So it literally started as a hobby. It was a very small store and now you can see it's huge.
It's massive. It's massive. It goes all the way back past.
I know.
We can't see it on the cameras, but it goes all the way back to the end of the store here.
Yeah.
And there's a few other little nooks and crannies. We're
Yes.
tucked away in one here, but there's another one there.
We've
There's a
tried
fireplace over there.
Yeah,
It's
we've
just-
sort of tried to create the front of the store is quite elegant. We've got the whites over that side and the golds and the silvers, all the red and traditional Christmas stuff on this side. And then you go beyond the dome and there's another little kids' wonderland in the corner. And just, so it's, we love people to come in and they go around the corner and you go, wow, and they hear, wow.
There's
and
more. There's more.
Yeah, and the kids come screaming in and, it's great.
It's fantastic.
It
I
is.
love it.
And this year, you won Franchise of the Year.
Yeah, actually the
Again.
last 4 years. Sorry, New Zealand.
All right, show off.
feeding all our New Zealand franchise partners. Yes, we're pretty proud of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Represent Adelaide, South Australia.
Well, we actually are the only one in all of Australia.
You're joking?
Yeah, we are. So we're the only store.
Wow.
Not many people are this crazy, I think, to do what we do.
Listen, at this point, I'm thinking about getting into it.
We need all the elves we can get.
I was just going to say, get me a pair of pointed shoes and some stripy socks. I'm here.
Oh my gosh, he is so here for it, let me tell you. So, and you pop up literally 3 months of the year. So you open either late September, early October.
Correct.
And Christmas Eve. Ciao, ciao.
Yep, pack it all up. Whatever's left,
Yeah.
hopefully not too much.
No.
And we pack it up and then we mysteriously reappear again somewhere next year.
I
Not
know.
necessarily the same spot.
No.
The magic of Christmas.
The magic of Christmas.
Yeah.
And we screen everything off and then one day we just drop the screens and everyone goes, oh, where'd you come from?
I love that. It's so magical. So
It is.
mysterious. So mysterious.
I think that's what a lot of our customers love, the fact that we're somewhere different every year and we do a different store and it's like, what are they doing this year? What have they got this year?
Yeah.
So it's all
and I've
part of
even
it.
worked here a little bit when they first open. And let me tell you, I know a bit about Christmas trees now.
Tell me, Nance, tell me a Christmas tree
I can
fact.
just tell you the quality of these trees are pretty damn good. They are
love
all hardwired. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. They're all wide. They will last at least 20 years. Oh, absolutely.
Still got it.
Yeah, no, I've still got it.
got it.
Yeah, and no, I'm not working Saturday.
I was going to say I need you.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
I love it.
Yes, it's actually all beautiful, beautiful quality. And the name Christmas Heirloom is because if you do take the time to come into the store and have a look around, there are so many beautiful pieces that are designed to be passed down generation to generation.
That's one of my favourite things about Christmas. It's not
Yes.
just like the traditions that come with it, but it is that the ornaments that have been through generations of families,
so much
and they all tell a
emotion.
story.
Like customers come in, and I have women crying in the store because they say, "Oh my God, this has taken me back to my childhood."
Yeah.
People that perhaps are away from that, from Europe, and they're away from home, and they've come in and they've said, "Oh, this is a bit like Christmas at home," and they get quite emotional. So it's really cool what it does to people.
Yeah.
Mostly happy, and then sometimes you have people that Christmas is not always a happy time for everybody, and and you just have a little chat with them about that as well, and it's almost like a bit of a counselling service. And,
you can talk.
Okay.
You think I can talk? You think I can talk? She can talk.
That's where it comes from, is it? It's in the blood.
So, and today's actual topic of our podcast is on gifting or re-gifting. Now, tell me, sis, ever been caught out?
Don't do this to me.
I
Ever
feel like
been
this is a
caught
stitch up, Nance. I
out?
feel like this is a
Don't
hardcore
do it
stitch
to
up.
me.
Come on.
Again, beautiful colour on you.
Yeah, you know that story still gives me anxiety, and you're going to make me tell it.
Hang on, is it a family one? Like, did she re-give something to you? As in, like, is that why you seem so ready
No,
for this?
Let's just say that.
Tell the story, please.
Okay.
Go on.
So many, many, many years ago, I had been away in Europe and visiting family and had been gifted something. Well, actually, my husband was gifted something, and it was a wallet, and he doesn't use a wallet. He actually uses a hanky. He's got a magic hanky in his pocket. Everything's magic in our house.
My dad had a magic hanky as well.
And it has money inside, and that's what his wallet is. He opens up his hanky, pulls out
Are
money.
you joking? I actually didn't know that.
Did you not know that about him?
The magic
I
hanky.
don't know if I
I
want
have to leave that magic hanky at my house anytime I wash it and hand
Generally
it back.
it's
I was going to say,
Empty it.
I don't know if I want to take...
No, I'll empty it.
I don't know if I want to take March's money now, if I know it's wrapped up with his
Actually
snots. I don't know.
Doesn't use it as a hanky unless I've had a big night, and then sometimes it comes out. But anyway, that's another
Different
story.
topic.
Wow.
Another story. Anyway, so I just popped this wallet in the cupboard because he doesn't use a wallet. And
When you say in the cupboard, is this a specific gift cupboard? Do you have one of those?
yeah, I do. Although these days it's a bit empty because we don't I don't know, everyone just wants money these days. But anyway, another story. So I popped it in the cupboard and really forgot all about it. Many, many years later, we had family visiting from overseas, lots of family. They came for a wedding and, when they leave, you want to give them something. And there was a zillion of them. So I'm trying to work out, that's for you, that's for you, that's for you. And I'd bought beautiful gifts for everybody. And I decided
Or did you?
I did. I bought beautiful wallets for all the girls, like, lovely, purses and things. And then there was a few guys and I forgot one. So I went to my cupboard.
She's owning this.
And there was a wallet. So I gave it to him. So that was great. They left and went back overseas.
You thought this is
So
a
that's
perfect
it.
crime.
So you think that's the end of the story?
Actually,
there's more.
no. They hadn't left.
No.
gave it to them the day before they left. The day that they left, and we were actually having dinner with you, Nancy, and Eugene at a restaurant.
Yes.
And we were going to the airport to see them off.
Yeah.
And I get a text message in Italian, but it was a lovely message, basically saying, dear cousin, thank you so much for the gifts. However, just letting you know that we gifted that same wallet to your husband a few years ago.
I can see we've got Carla watching on going, no, yes.
And I just felt, I should perhaps
And they called
tell
you out on it.
She called me out. I was dying.
Wedge, choc
dying.
wedge.
Choc wedge.
I'm actually sweating now just talking about it because I did not get over that. I'm actually still not over it.
But
Still
Vince,
not
okay,
over it.
we re-gift, but do you
I'm
call
gobsmacked.
someone out?
I don't know if you can. I don't know.
No.
That's what I'm more shocked about.
Yes.
Like the on-gifting, I'm like, Ange, I'm with you.
Everyone
100%.
does it,
Everyone
right?
does it, man.
Everyone does it.
Don't deny it. Everyone does it. And like I
Yes.
said, like a gift cupboard. Like I know you've got one.
Yes,
I've
I know.
got one.
I just got to label it.
Now, we're going to talk
Yes.
about systems.
Yes.
That's, I'll tell you went wrong
Can
with
you
that.
teach me
I'll
some
tell you,
systems?
my wife actually told me, see, I just said it. I said my wife told me, she said, don't you dare throw me under the bus before Christmas. Here I
Oops.
am.
Edit.
Edit. That's all right.
Dump.
That's all right. Dump button,
Dump,
dump button.
dump,
Not dump
dump.
me, dump button.
Dump. Yeah, no, not
Hello,
dump.
hello.
No, Joya.
No, you got to label it.
Yeah.
You've got to
okay.
label it. Who did it come from?
Yeah, well, I actually don't really do it very often. I honestly don't. This is probably one of the very, very
The one
few
and only, and
times.
you didn't do it after that, surely.
Never. And yeah, I got called out. Can you believe
But
that?
being called out, I just feel like
Yeah.
that's next level.
That's
like,
next level.
Would you do it?
What, call them out?
Would you be like, hey, did I give you this?
I would definitely go, oh my God, they've given it back, blah, blah, blah. But I would never call them out. I was in a KK once. It was actually that Johnny Young Talent School when I was teaching dance many years ago, and we were out for our Christmas lunch, and we did KKs and we swapped them, and we all knew who each other had.
Yep.
And then I got home and my card said to Irene. So they had just repurposed from another time.
Let's go back.
I
Do we
know.
call them out?
No.
Yes or no? So you're saying no?
Absolutely not.
Having been called out, absolutely not. Totally no.
You can tell
So
your
saying
friends,
no.
you can have a laugh, but you
Yeah.
don't call the person
You
out.
tell everybody else.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my friends have told me, so, I gave such and such, and then they gave it back to me.
Yeah.
But you don't tell the person.
I tell Eugene every year that he could re-gift the same card to me. Why does he buy a new one if he's going to repeat the same sentence? I'm like, mate, get the same one out. You're wasting money every year. Oh, no, he knows.
Just
we
make
talk
him a
about it.
stamp. Get him a stamp made.
I know. Thanks for another great
Actually-
year. Look forward to many more memories. Boom.
That's beautiful.
Wow, the first year was
Straight to
great.
the point.
The second year it was like, hang on a minute.
12 years
Third
later.
year, I'm like,
Hey, but that's my father-in-law has a Christmas card that he writes in every year for my mother-in-law. It's the same card he's written in, like a line.
Oh, he adds to it.
He adds to it every single year.
smart.
And I wonder if it's a Christmas
like
card or a birthday card, but it's definitely one of the cards he does, and it's probably been going on for about 20 years.
Oh,
that's
beautiful. Like, it's lovely. It's lovely.
beautiful.
Tell Eugene you can start that.
Yeah.
He'll just have like Bart Simpson, the same thing over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
I just say to him, look, put it in the cupboard, give it to me next year, darling.
That's love.
And he's like, oh, should have thought of that.
I think you should
love.
just make him write a new card every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, tell him. No, look, Ange, I love this story. So you are the cautionary tale. I don't know how many other people we're going to chat to today, but I feel like that's set the bar very high. I wanna-
Wow.
And it's years later, you said.
Almost 10. Almost 10.
And they still called you out.
I'm still.
Yeah.
No, it's 10 years since it happened, and I still haven't recovered.
Yeah.
And I think they may be one of our listeners.
Okay, you didn't have to say that.
Well, look, it's not. Well, let's move past that. I don't want to make you feel awkward for too long on the show because that's not what the show's about. But
Yep.
I was just going to say, it's not just down here in the store
No.
that you do all of this as well at this time of
Hire
year. You also
business.
hire out and
Yeah.
you set up these giant trees that I see that are ones that I love whenever I walk into a business and I go, that's the tree I want in my house. You're setting them up.
Sure are. I just flew in.
Flew in.
Drove in.
The sleigh's out the back.
From the Sofitel. We've just set up, actually, really happy with that tree. We did an all gold tree.
Beautiful.
Very new theme this year at the Sofitel. And we were at a real estate company this morning doing another tree.
Yep.
And we're off to the Trip Hotel tonight and up to Aldgate to do a tree for
geez.
someone. So, yeah, we're really flying around on that sleigh at the moment.
And
are.
can I just butt in there because, introduce Ange as owner, but we can't forget her beautiful husband Marcelo, my brother-in-law, who he cops a lot of slack, little Marchie. No, I'm here for you, March.
Travel agent come,
He is
Christmas elf.
He cops it, but he's here setting up
MC as
all
well.
the things.
Come MC, let's be honest.
He does all the things like the electrical stuff, and he sets up this store. He helps a lot.
Yes,
he does
is.
so
We
much.
are a team.
You are a team.
Yeah, power team. I love
we
it.
are like yin and yang, and we're not one without
there you
the
go.
other.
The yin and yang or yin and yang?
I don't know how to
Nah,
say
neither do we.
We've
Another
spoken about that
episode,
before.
another episode. No,
So
and March
no,
is...
he's my partner in crime. He's actually off with our dear David, who's a great helper as well, and he's they're dropping off some cool big light up things like that big gift at the top of the staircase.
Yep.
In some buildings in Adelaide right now.
Beautiful.
So, yeah,
It's actually, in some ways, Marchie, it's probably good that he's not here because he probably wouldn't get off.
I was going to say
He
he
does
might have
love them.
upstaged us because I've seen some of his Christmas
No.
suits that he wears,
yes.
and they are so good.
Yeah,
Should
but
have borrowed
Marchie-
his jacket.
Oh,
When-
look,
I should
I'm
have
here all
given him his
afternoon,
jacket.
Ange. By the end of the episode, I might be dressed up as
I
him.
might have to go
When
get
March
you.
tells a story, he'll tell you the weather.
Yeah.
He'll tell you the stats of the day before he gets to the story, and we're like, come on.
Come on, March.
So it's look, that's the only positive
Hey,
of
he
him
may
not
be
being
back,
here.
so just
Uh-oh.
don't hold your breath yet.
We might run out of tape. Does it still go on tape?
Now, look, if you are around the Adelaide City, right up until Christmas Eve, do pop
Yeah.
in. It's 192 Rundle Street, the old Anaconda store.
Yes.
You can't miss it.
Opposite Brunelli Cafe.
Oh, the Christmas
prime
Ellen Company.
location.
You just can't miss it, guys. It's the most lit up, glitzy place in the CBD
Yep.
today.
Apart from you when you put your red jacket on later.
Well, take it easy. I'm going to go upstairs and raid March's closet.
Yeah, his wardrobe.
Yeah, no, Ange, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks,
Thank you for sharing
guys.
that story too. That's one that's going to haunt you.
Thanks for bringing-
Hopefully that gives you a bit of closure.
Yeah, that's it. I'm forgetting about it. Done. Dusted.
It's only on record. It's only on
All right.
Spotify.
Well,
and
Thanks
Apple
so
for
much,
life.
guys. Thanks for coming in. It's been
Thanks,
great having
Ange.
you.
It's great.
Thanks. Bye.
We'll be right back with a little bit more. Love a good clap. Speaking of applause, I have been at the Italian... Oh, I get it wrong
Sicilian Club?
Every time I've said this across the season, I have got it wrong. It's the Adelaide Italian Festival.
Oh, yes,
Why is that so difficult for me?
I don't know.
Oh, neither do I. But anyway, I spent the last few nights at the Sicilian Social
Yes,
and Sports
that's-
Club
yes.
down on OG Road.
Sicilian Sports Club. Say that 3 times fast.
Sicilian Sports and Social
Sicilian.
Club. Just say it like that. I've been down there this week because a good friend of ours, good friend of the show, Carla Anita Mattiazzo of Carla's Confessional Cabaret, has just closed her season of That's Not Amore, and she joins us now here in the beautiful Christmas Heirloom Company.
Thanks for having me.
And this
Welcome.
is Amore.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful in here?
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Before I came on air, we were talking about John Martin's.
I
and
know,
the
you took me
old-
back. John
Yeah.
Martins, you
It
remember?
does feel
Johnny's.
like this, yeah.
Magic
I'm
Cave.
old, Nance. I remember.
Hey, remember. Hey, I'm with you, girlfriend. I'm with you. John Martins, I'm like, oh, yeah. You
Yeah?
had me at haberdashery.
Haberdashery.
Do you remember Harris Scarf, the elevator? You'd jump
Yes.
in at level 4, haberdashery.
Was it
ladies
Harris
and-
Scarf where they used to have that...
Yes.
Yes,
yes.
yes,
And they'd have the guy there?
Yep,
Do you remember that?
absolutely.
And they'd close the cage and then...
Yes, yes, and they'd tell you every
Second
level.
floor, women's wear.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
women's wear. And then every time they say haberdashery, I'd go, oh,
Haberdashery.
that funny word.
Tell me, now, there's 3 of us here. We're all Italian here.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Yep.
I have tinsel in my throat. Glitter. Harris Scarf, you just mentioned.
Yes.
What do you guys call Harris Scarf in your house?
Had a scarfy.
Harris Scarfy.
That's how Mum says it.
Do you know what we call it?
What?
Harris Scaves.
Have a skeef.
Harris Scaves.
Oh, no,
Oh,
it's
really?
my
Harris
mother's
Scaves.
favourite store. As
Had a
long
scarfy.
as I remember.
Harris Scarfy.
Had a scarfy.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
That's
she's
very
got a
sweet.
Harris scarf card.
Has she got a
Yes.
collet
Put
as
the-
well?
Oh, the card, you know.
Card, yes. Dad's like, got a hair scarf. I'll put it on my
Yeah.
card. Don't worry about
Hang on,
it.
hang
know.
on. What do you mean? Is there a separate
Like-
card for
Yeah,
Harris Scarf?
It's like a credit
discounts,
card.
Yeah.
No, but it's like back then you could actually put it on your card and then pay it off.
Like a lay-by?
Like
Yes.
a lay-by, but you take it home.
Okay, like a lay-by. No,
Yeah.
do you not?
No, you don't take it
That's
home
how
when
they
it's
buy.
a lay-by, no.
That's how often I'm lay-buying things. It's like, I don't even know. I don't buy enough gifts, evidently.
You don't need to.
I don't need to because I'm busy
because you've
regifting.
mastered regifting.
I'm too busy regifting. And what I'm going to do is throw to Carla.
Yes.
Say, Carla, have you got any regifting stories?
Look, it's funny. As I was listening to you guys before, I was thinking, no, I don't reckon. But there's this guilt. Whenever I hear you guys saying regifting, my whole body goes into this
Shock.
like hot fire of, oh, I feel like I have and then I've gotten in trouble. And I feel like it's got to be my nonna. You know the
reckon?
nonna I'm talking about? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be the nonna. Because I reckon there would have been times where we'd pass gifts around like the family, because there's so many of us. I reckon I re-gifted something to Nonna for something, and like her wrath from the re-gifting, I think, is where the guilt is coming from with you guys talking about this topic.
So you've like blocked it out, but there's a deep-seated memory there, core memory somewhere.
It's blocked.
Did she call you out?
I reckon. Look, she didn't hold back this one.
No, I don't know. The Nonna we're talking about.
Yes, the Nonna we're talking about. Absolutely.
The Nonna we are talking about definitely would have.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know.
She's got a nice underscore in the show. It's quite evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nonna.
Yeah. I had a good one and not so good one.
Hey, look, everybody's got one somewhere, surely.
Yes, we do.
Wow.
But no, look, it's a funny thing, re-gifting, because I think, like your sister, like Carla saying, if you get busted, I think it's traumatic, because if that's what your Bob,
my whole body felt like fire when you guys were talking about it. I was like, oh, there's something here that I'm not remembering.
Wow. That's crazy. I think my mum, I reckon she's tried to give back to me things I've bought her.
What do you mean?
Well, because she's, these bloody wogs that just keep things for good.
Yes.
Like,
Do you know what I mean?
Because what if it comes back in fashion?
Yeah, but then my mum, bless her, but she thinks, she's not worthy of using it, so that's too good for me. I'll put it in, you might give her a beautiful face cream or something.
Yeah.
And then, a year later she'll go, oh, Nancy, this here I got here, it's very nice, you should have it. And I'm like, no, I bought you that. Oh, I know you're sick. And I'm like, well, you should use it, Mum.
That's why I bought it. That's why I bought it.
That's why I bought it, Mum.
So she tries to give all her gifts away. She doesn't do it on a birthday or anything like that. She just tries to give you her things.
Yeah.
But half the time I've paid for it. So I may as well just buy things I like.
100%.
And then when she says, do you want it back? I go, yeah.
Yeah, sure. No
I'll
worries.
take it.
I could. It's not.
What? Oh, no way.
Where's that face going?
There was a period when I probably would have been like 15, I think, and I grew to be the same size as my dad.
Yeah.
And so there was a period there where Dad would like wear the same size feet for a while, or like if he liked my jumper, I'd just come home and Dad would be wearing my clothes. So then I started wearing some of his clothes, and so one year I bought this jacket for him, knowing that he would not like it.
Yeah.
But it bloody well fit me. So I got that jacket, and it's still in my wardrobe. Because he was like, I'm not liking this one. I don't wear this one much. I was like, that's all right. I'll take it. It's in my wardrobe still.
Oh, so good.
So funny.
That's a bit cute.
I don't know. Cute or cheeky. One of them.
The re-gifting thing, though, this is a bit different, right? How about wines and stuff? Because I know if someone comes over and we don't open that bottle of wine and you put it in
and they've left it with you.
Yeah.
If they have.
If they've left it.
Right. Another episode
All
there.
the way back to number one almost.
And like I reckon 100% of the time I would have definitely gone to their house and taken a bottle of wine. But I think that's almost like it's not even a secret.
I feel like wine is like an interchangeable gift.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like the panettone that goes round and around.
Absolutely.
And around.
Panettone.
Italy's number one gift. The gift that keeps on giving.
Why are they so expensive every year? I feel like they go up in price here.
Well, hang on. It's also depending on the tin, because I had a slice of panettone. I will say that it was delicious, Nance. But I was at Nance's place a few weeks back, and she was like, do you want a slice? And I was like, of course I do.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just anyone. It was a Dolce & Gabbana.
It was actually from here.
Excuse me?
It was
Dolce
from...
& Gabbana. Was it from here?
Yeah.
The Christmas Heirloom Company.
Absolutely.
Shit, get me one of those.
Yeah. No, see, last year, I think all the previous years, I don't think they're actually doing the gourmet food this year, but come November, what they will do is bring in delicacies from all around the world.
I love it.
Oh, wow,
so
that's
English
beautiful.
toffees, things that make people miss home that might be living here and
Well,
stuff
like she
like
said,
that.
it was sort of that white Christmas
The
away
nostalgia.
from
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's introduced me to some like amazing
That panettone was crazy good.
Yeah, you did enjoy that.
It came with like an extra jar of spread.
Like
that
a
you had.
hazelnut
Oh my God.
spread that you had to
It was so
put on
good.
top. So, yes.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
So,
lovely.
Do you have any Christmas traditions, Carla?
Do I have Christmas traditions?
Okay, wow. Did you see
Oh
how eyes
my
light up?
God.
like the Christmas stars.
Okay, so where do I start?
As she shows us her red undies.
What?
You haven't heard of that one?
No.
The red undies.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah.
Nah.
But isn't that
I wear
the
red
6th
undies
of
every
January?
day.
What do they call it? The Bafana.
Oh,
The
no,
6th
I don't.
of January,
I
that's
can't
when you
remember
pull
that.
out the red undies.
Is that for La Befana when she comes?
La Befana.
But La Befana's the witch in Italy who does,
Yeah.
instead of Father Christmas.
I don't know. I'm confused. There's something about red undies.
Okay, so what
don't know.
Madundas are you wearing? What? What is happening?
Anyway, sorry, I interrupted. My red undies.
Okay, so the biggest tradition in my family since 1986, the year I was born, we as a family went up to the Christmas tree farm on Chandler's Hill and get a real Christmas tree every year. That is Christmas to me, smelling that smell and going and getting on the buggies and stuff and going through the forest and choosing the right tree and all that kind of stuff.
That's lovely.
And then we do like the brewery and the cinnamon donuts.
Yes, the brewery.
But the Christmas tree farm is the tradition, and I've kept it alive because everybody else has got sick of it, and I demand every year that it has to happen.
Well, actually, Carly, you haven't kept it alive because you have to keep going back for a new one. So really, how's that going for you, love?
It's good. It's real good. It's real good.
You keep killing it. I need a new one.
I'll tell you who's killing it. It's you two with this comedy routine. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a Joe Camino over here.
You know what I mean?
That's fantastic.
Undies, trees,
I love it. We should do a Christmas show every year.
Yeah, it's fun.
Agreed.
I love it. Agreed.
Where's the Corrie? We need a scene dance.
Take it easy, babe. We're working on it.
Oh, don't worry. I've got one ready.
We'll be doing a Jingle Bell Rock a little bit later.
Right. Excellent.
Carla, it's so good to have you on the show. Thank you for joining
Thanks
us
for
and sharing
having me.
your Christmas traditions, your re-gifting stories. Don't do any more of it.
I won't.
No.
I won't. Thank you for having me. Enjoy the Christmas. It's beautiful.
We will.
It's gorgeous in here.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Actually, today we're talking about re-gifting or on-gifting because we figure, Christmas time is a time for gift
sharing.
giving and sharing. And some people like to share gifts that they've got. They love it so much they think, you know what? So I don't deserve it. I'm going to give it on.
Yep.
Have you ever gifted or on-gifted or received a gift like that?
We received a gift, but it wasn't for Christmas. It wasn't for Christmas. It was actually for our wedding,
Okay.
which was a long time ago. But yes, so we were opening our wedding gifts the day after our wedding, and we're sitting there and was all these beautiful gifts, and we were appreciative of everything. And then all of a sudden, I opened up this box, and it was a beautiful crystal bowl. And I opened the bowl up, and I held it up because that's what you do with crystal.
Yeah, check it out.
And there were watermarks all over it, and
a bit of lettuce? Was there lettuce?
No lettuce.
Prawn tails?
No lettuce, but the tag had been taken off the bottom, and you could still see where the tag was, and it was there was all watermarks on
That's next level. No,
Okay, well, hang on.
That's second hand. That's second hand.
Okay, so hang on. That's exactly what I want to ask. What if, so was it in like the actual box it should have been in, or was it, so let's just say you're at an op shop and you find a beautiful crystal bowl. Is it acceptable to give a second-hand gift?
If you're going to be honest about it, I'll say, oh my gosh, Vince, I was at the op shop the other day. I saw this bowl. I reckon you'll love it.
Yes, as opposed to, I'm done with this salad bowl. I'm going to wash it out.
Put a little David Jones sticker underneath.
No, it was the same bowl that was on the box.
It was, okay.
That's how I knew it was.
Busted.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I bet, come on, tell me, I'm really throwing my mum under the bus today because she's obvious. It's all coming back to me now. My mum, I swear she probably still does it. But anyway, you know when you buy something on sale, my mum will peel off the sale sticker and leave the full price sticker. And when they're unwrapping the present, she'll go, oh my God, I forgot the price under there.
Smart. None of it. She's smart, mate.
I love people in this store nodding
they're like,
their
I do
head.
that.
And I'm like, you know what, Mum, you're not that bad. Other people do it as well. Yep. And I'm like, Mum. Or she'll put like a biro line.
Just to make sure you still see that full price.
Correct.
She's a clever woman.
She was like, I made it look like I tried.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But hang on, so Leah, you've received a gift. Have you on-gifted? Do you on-gift? You don't do it?
No, never. I can honestly sit here and say
never.
Oh, who are you?
I am the person that doesn't do that.
Wow.
I return it to the store.
You are a good Samaritan.
I do.
You're a good, and it takes the risk away as well. See, we're living in fear, man.
But hang on. She's returning it. Oh. So really?
No, but that's better than on-gifting, isn't it?
But hang on a minute. Is it okay to return it?
Definitely, I think so. I think so. You're looking at me shocked, and now I'm thinking, what gifts have you given me that I might have returned in the last 10
there's
years?
so many things I've bought my girlfriends, and I've never seen them in their homes or on their bodies, and I'm
Get certificates now with gifts if you return them.
Leah, I'm going to have to sit with you for another 5 minutes before you leave this store today because I've got questions. I need to learn how to do this because we just have a cupboard that I put things in. And it's less me, but I will say, like, it's easier when you've got kids.
Yes, I do it with the kids stuff because if I get doubles.
That's exactly right. So we've got like Toys R Us in my laundry at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's all right.
But Leah, you can go visit Leah if you like because they are the proud owners of Glam Nutrition down at Grange.
Yeah.
We frequent there. My son offered, Mum, can we go to Glam? And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Smart.
Yes. It's like a meal in a cup and it's all good for you.
It's not just at Grange though. There's also one at Glenelg. Is that right?
Yeah.
Beachside Blends.
Love Beachside Blends at Glenelg. I like that. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, on Instagram as well?
Yes, we
are. Yeah, tell everybody. It's,
Glam Nutrition Club. Come down. We're at Jetty Street at Grange. Come down. We've been there. Actually, this weekend is our first birthday, so we've been there for a year already.
Hey, happy birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. How fantastic.
So we're having a big party there this weekend. And yeah, we love, that's probably what drew me into this shop because I'm putting my Christmas decorations up in the shop soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Oh, we love it. Well, hopefully we'll check you out down there at Glam Nutrition as well. Thanks for jumping on to Livin today.
Thank you very
Merry
much.
Thank
Christmas.
you.
Bye.
Let's go.
Alrighty. We are back. We are still just in like North Pole heaven, it feels like.
We are, and we've got the guests are lining up today
I know,
because
loving that.
they've all got a story about re-gifting. So clearly it's not just Vince and I that have
Not
been
at all.
on the receiving
Not at
end
all.
or done it. So we have Natalia here. And can I just say, you may or may not know this, but being Italian background, Natalie.
Christmas.
How fitting.
Clearly, I love Christmas.
Festive by name, festive by nature.
Exactly,
I love
exactly.
that. I love that.
So we're talking about on gifting, re-gifting, Natalia. Have you done it? Or has
the
it been
time.
you okay?
Can I just say,
Yes.
I've been standing listening and
Yeah.
I'm nodding my head to everything that you say.
I was going to say that was like a very quick response too. It was like every time. Yes, definitely have done it. And I love that because we own it too.
We own it.
I'm happy to say it.
We own it.
Yeah, that's good. So you do it. You're a regular on gifter.
Regular. I have a pink box in my wardrobe
Okay.
that I store all the gifts that I go through that the kids receive.
Yes.
And I kind of do the, you're not having that?
Yep.
You're having that? So they sometimes don't even know about it. And I put it in the box and
Yep.
then
Clever.
ungift it.
Oh, fantastic.
And
Re-gift it.
Re-gifted.
Re-gifted.
Have you been caught out?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Although I have a friend
Yes.
who without mentioning names,
Yes.
she also does it, and then she gives my kids the re-gifted things
so
that
she-
I've given to her.
She hasn't learnt the Vince system. We've all got to learn the system.
So I've got a system where I label things. So I'll label who has given me that gift so that I don't return it to
Smart.
the same
Very
household.
smart.
Thank
Very
you.
smart, hey.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Although, would you not get confused with the label thinking that is for a
Okay,
person?
yeah, look, it has happened, not
Oh,
given,
gosh.
but like there was a moment earlier this year because it lives in the laundry, the gift cupboard. It's similar probably to yours, Natalia, but I went down there and I saw some gifts lined up and I saw the labels on them and we had another birthday coming up and I said to my wife, oh, is that the gift that we've bought for X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
And she said, no, that is the gift they gave us. So now, and we write everything down, like, so
Right.
literally, I think it must be from our wedding
Yep.
that night and that day where I was like, get the book. We write down everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I wrote every person what they gave us for the gift, and I've done it for like any major event for the last 10 years, including Christmas.
Yep.
But I do it for everything. So not only like just for gifts for on gifting,
Yes.
but I can literally tell you what you gave me for.
Then you know how much to spend back. I
That's
love
right,
that.
that's right.
I don't keep a record, and I really need to. I ring my nieces now that have got kids and whatever, and I'll say to my niece, if we've got a christening coming up,
Yeah.
I'll ring Rachel and I go, Rach, what did I give your kid?
Yeah, yeah.
And
we
she'll
get
look
that
it
phone
up,
call.
and I'm like, good, okay. So then I
So
know
that's
what
what
to
we
give
did,
the
yeah.
next
I
one.
left a list and then I emailed it to me and my wife, and so it just lives in my
of course
email.
you
so
emailed it. Oh, whatever. Mr. Tech.
I love it. Got to be organised. I don't want to be
Exactly.
busted. I don't want to be caught out.
But what gifts
Yes.
do you not keep in order, like, what gifts do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
It's
that's a
generally
good way.
doubles with Jaden. If he gets two of something,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, instead of returning it, I will keep that and on gift that
Totally. It's doubles.
for another birthday.
Or it'll be things a bit like you mentioned, like, oh, that's not staying here.
Yeah. Slime.
They don't slime.
Kids slime.
Don't need
Oh,
slime.
yeah. Don't need
That's
slime.
definitely
No.
Yeah.
it's slime and like Nerf guns and things.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm a bit like at the
Yeah, me
moment.
too.
And my sons have just started asking for these Nerf guns, and
No.
I'm like, no, we don't have them. But can I tell you a secret? Because they're not going to listen to this show till they're much older. But Mum and I have Nerf guns. We've got our own Nerf guns.
With their names on it.
Yeah, we play with them.
You kept them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Natalia, thank you for joining us on Livin. We are here at the Christmas Heirloom Company and we have got another special guest and we're very excited. She came in and we're like,
Chloe! We are, of course, talking about Chloe Castledine. I say it wrong every time.
You can do both, I don't care, but Castledine is perhaps
it is
the proper
Castledine.
one, yeah.
Chloe Castledine. You might recognise this face or the voice.
Absolutely.
All over Adelaide.
All over Adelaide. Fabulous shows. I recently took my book club crew to see Chloe's the year Y2K songs at the Winter Fringe. What was that called? The
Gluttony put on a winter festival.
Yes.
Winter Arts Festival in Glenelg. So
It was
that was called
great.
the Arts Festival. Yeah, so I put on a show.
To have something with the gloomy weather, we went and we had a dance. It was awesome. Honestly, the school mums just going, Nance, when are you organising the next night out? It was fun.
Well, when's the next show, Chloe? When's the next show that we can expect that we can all come along to?
Well, I've got 2 coming up in Fringe, 80s Ladies, and then So Fresh, which is the one that you came to see. So 2 different shows. One's about 80s and one's about all the...
I'm there.
All the Y2K songs.
Perfect. Yeah. One for you, one for me.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Young One.
No, I think that was a fair comment. I'd come to the 80s one
too. You can come to both.
100%.
Absolutely.
That's fair. I was just trying to even it up now. Gee, touchy. No, that's all right. Hey, look, Chloe, I'm so glad that you get to join us today because we are
It's a bit
talking...
of a surprise.
Which is so good.
Surprise!
Welcome. Today's topic is on gifting. Or re-gifting, because we figure we're at the Christmas Heirloom Company, we're surrounded by all this Christmas joy and, festivities.
Yeah.
But it's also a time of re-gifting. We want to know.
Re-gifting. It's a time of re-gifting.
It's a time of re-gifting.
But is it? Have you ever done it or has it happened to you, Chloe? Tell us.
Oh, I'm sure that gifts that I've given have been re-gifted, no doubt, not offended. I just will never give
As
you one
she
again.
stares down the camera, not offended.
But I haven't re-gifted. Oh no, I've re-gifted some of my kids' Christmas presents.
Same.
Because
Guilty.
They've, when they're a bit spoiled, January they get really naughty.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm going to take that present away from you. And then it works because they behave. But then sometimes I do actually take a gift away and don't return it because I need to prove my point, damn it.
Yeah.
And so then I'll use that new gift to re-gift. But 15 years ago was my wedding and it was a big European thing.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Hello. But we got a lot of gifts and a lot of cutlery sets.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm talking a lot of cutlery sets.
Had a scarf. They had a special.
Put it on the card. Put it on the card.
Put it on the card.
I know, or they were the re-gifted gifts. So, we're going to need probably 1 or 2 over the last 15 years. So I may have re-gifted quite a few of those
Cutlery
sets. So if you've got a cutlery set from me, sorry. I never opened up the box, I promise.
Oh, my God. Oh, you didn't have water stains like one of our previous
We just
guests?
heard that. Somebody else got
a used
wedding
bowl.
gift. Crystal bowl with water stains and the sticker had been taken off. They'd washed it, put it back in the box.
So yours is great.
It was easy.
No.
Yours still had the barcode. At least.
Ouch, that is savage.
Savage.
Oh, my God. And Chloe, speaking of all your shows, you're also working on carols. The Civic
Park.
Park
That's our my way. The Civic Park carols. Every year they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'll tell you what, that's the one you want to be at because it's televised now as well. Channel 9 here.
No, so we are...
Edit that out. Count that.
Dump.
No, you can keep that in, but we are partnered with Channel 9 and they're our major sponsor.
Yep.
So we get their hosts and they advertise and sometimes they put us on Channel 9 a little bit later. They did for the Christmas at Home special we did during COVID.
Yep.
So, but no, we don't televise. I've chosen not to televise.
Yeah. What a show to produce because you produced that, don't you? You direct that whole night. And silly Nancy geez, never done this before. I messaged Chloe something recently, and I messaged her something, and I said, "Oh, I've got a feeling you might have connections or something." And she goes, "I produce it," and I'm like,
wait a minute.
I just want to dig and fall inside.
Well, to be fair, I don't plaster everywhere that I'm the director of the show. So, but people know that I'm involved because I post a few images of it.
Yes.
So, to be fair, people think I'm connected to the show. And
we were having a talk off air about you plastering things. Maybe you should learn to plaster things, Chloe, like plastering your name on all your shows, because you have your own very fan base in Adelaide, and I'm one of them. We are fans.
Nice.
We said it before. You were
fans.
like, I just want to build the brand. And we were like, the brand is built.
There she is.
Well, I see, I'm busy working on it, so I don't know what people think, so that's nice.
I can tell you that the people love it. The people love it, us two included.
Absolutely.
We love seeing you on stage.
We'll
It was so
see.
lovely to see you walk in, even though I think we were mid-conversation and we saw you walk in. We both no, it's always such a lovely
makeup
surprise.
free.
Beautiful.
Full mum mode.
Full mum mode. I love it. That's what Mondays are about.
Thanks for being here, jumping on.
Pleasure, thank
Impromptu,
you.
I love it.
Yes, thank
You're
you.
a champ, and good luck with all your shows.
Thank you, guys. That's lovely. Aw.
Oh, Nance, I can hear, all of these carols that have been playing for the last hour or so that we've been sitting here chatting with all of these wonderful guests.
Oh my gosh, it's been a fun day, let me tell you. We have had a beautiful guest come and join us willingly, which has been lovely.
100% willingly.
No
one had a bauble to their head?
No.
No, not at all.
Not at all. We've shared many on-gifting, re-gifting scenarios, so we are not the only ones guilty of it.
No way. And if you're sitting in your car or listening to this at home and you're thinking, I've never on-gifted,
Liars.
You're probably lying to yourself. Unless you were Leah, who we heard from earlier, who evidently has never done it.
Yeah, I know. But she did have a story. She's never done it, though.
She's never done it because of that experience.
I think we should name her Saint Leah.
Saint Leah.
Santa Leah.
Oh, I love it. Guys, we hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. If you are in the city, all the way up to Christmas Eve here in Adelaide, 192 Rundle Street, the Christmas Heirloom Company. You can't miss it.
No, and because they are a pop-up shop, you'll see that the trees are decorated beautifully, but what's happening as they sell through, you literally come in and take a bucket and take the little ornament off the tree, because once it's gone, it's gone.
Well, I just heard somebody come in who just said, I was looking for the bucket of violins that you had, a bucket of violins, right? How's that going? And Anne's just said, well, there's actually not that many left. They're on the trees, so feel free to take them off of the trees that you see.
Yeah.
But these trees are gorgeous. Look at the size of that ornament over there. It's a caravan.
I know.
Literally, it's a caravan.
Yep. Beautiful.
Wow.
We've had such a fun time. Thank you for being a part of it, those that jumped on and had a chat. As we said, jump into Rundle Street, pop into the store, and I've got my goodies ready to go. I've got some goodies. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm excited to see those up on the tree this year, guys. We hope you have a fantastic week. Thanks for tuning in to Livin. Thanks again to Ange and March and all of the staff here at the Christmas Heirloom Company for having us. It's been such a wonderful time. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Am I living?
Come on, Elvin.
Elvin.
Let's go have a look around.
I love it.
Sit in a candy store, you are. Look at you.
I was just thinking, if you hoisted me up, could I sit on top of a tree like a little angel?
Ouch.
Well...